Let's go ahead and that should, yep. Hello friends, and welcome to episode 73 of Modern Minecraft Survival with me, SkitzTGPG. It's raining out, and that makes me mad, but here we are. It is what it is. So, we're gonna do something interesting today. We have defeated the Gaia Guardian. We have acquired the Ring of Odin. Everything's really cool. However, I was doing some stuff down in the mechanism room, which I will show you now. And as I was processing our ores, something occurred. And that something was a total drainage of base power. It actually hung up Holly's decryption process because we ran completely out of juice. I was running enriching factories, enriching tons of ores at once, which is fun and great, but I had to turn them all off. Not those, but those up there, because as they ran, they ate all the base power. And I had them sorted into pipes that brought them down into those, and they're sorted by ore, and it all looks really good. We got the item cables, fluid cables. You know, I'm trying to spruce it up, but yeah, like I said, power is a problem. But before I show you that real quick, I just want to show you the last two things I built from Botania. Specifically, the Crimson Pendant and the Nimbus Amulet. Nimbus Amulet gives you, it's like the second, it's like a improved version of an existing amulet. Yeah, the Cirrus Amulet. So the Cirrus Amulet gives you a double jump. The Nimbus Amulet gives you a triple jump. And the Crimson Pendant is formed from the Pyroclast Pendant, which goes from fire resistance to fire immunity. Which I thought was prudent for me to come across. And then, of course, I threw affixes on them because I am a greedy little piggy. Let's actually get everything applied here. Motherfucker, I'm all the way up to 270. Hell yes, baby. Anyway, so those pendants are things I acquired. The Crimson Pendant came in handy while I was down burning bedrock for these Grains of Infinity, which we'll go over later. Right now, we're going to focus on a new mod we haven't touched this season called POWAH. It's a power mod. I know. Hold your shock Pikachu meme, right? We're going to use it to shore up our power stuff. I was going to use Mechanism to do it, but that feels like something to do later. It's very involved. Like 3 or 4 dedicated Mechanism episodes involved. So we'll get to it. For now, we need a quick and dirty solution, and this is going to be it. Now, you may see these are from RF Tools. These are the dimensional cells. We're going to set all of these to accept power in. We'll get to it. I'll show you. For now, we need to make some stuff to progress in power. Specifically, we need to make... let's look at the manual. To make a reactor... Where did it go? There it is. Storage, generators, reactors. So we definitely want the nitro. Stores 500 million, generates 500,000, and can push out up to 2 million at once. For reference, our advanced generator generates 50,000 RF a tick. So this will be like, and I'm, you know, gnomes, their strong point isn't math, but that looks to be 100 times more per tick than we are currently generating, and a max output of 2 million, which is meh. We don't really need to worry about that too much. But to make these reactors, we need specific ingredients. We need capacitors, we need uraninite, and then it goes all the way up to those. And we need, how many blocks? 36 reactor blocks in a 3x4. Okay, so now we get to go build the reactor itself. But to do that, we need ingredients. We need nitro capacitors, spirited reactors, and uraninite. No problem. No problem. Oh. What's a nitro crystal? Ah. Oh. So we need 20 million RF. Nitro crystals. Blazing crystals. Okay, this is gonna be a thing. This is gonna be a thing. Alright, buckle up, kids. We're gonna learn as we go. So let's head over to this room. We're gonna put the generator itself in a different room, in the generator room. But this is the room I want to craft the things in, because. Okay, so we have these energizing rods. We're going to need better versions in order to energize up to what we need. Blazing crystals are made by... Oh. Okay. So let's start making some basic stuff. So I'm actually going to get rid of all this for the time being. We're going to say, POWAH! We're going to need to upgrade this shit badly, but that's okay. Let's go ahead and that should, yep. And we can see how the crafting thing's going. So we're also going to put some more of those things down. Going to put some more energizing. Can we? Okay. So once this is done, there we go. Yeah, it's because you suck, and we're going to upgrade you. There we go. Give me that. So now let's make a better version. Those should all three aim for this. And that should make it go a lot faster. Look at that. Brilliant. So back in a second once I've built up a shit ton of these. The grind. It's real. Okay, we've got 20 of these. So now let's see if we can't improve our energizing rods. Yeah, I'd like to do that. So let's make these. Oh, we need energized steel for that. That's also made in that. We need iron and gold. Goes quickly enough. Now, if I wanted to, I could probably automate this to have filters pull the steel out and insert iron and gold and all that, but I'm not, I just don't see this going long enough for that to be necessary. Alright, we've got 22. That's enough to work with for right now, so let's make some hardened thingy-mabobbers. We need a basic capacitor, large. And then we need... Okay. And boom. Now we have hardened energizers. This is all going to make everything go that much faster. Which, you know, you'll love to see that. We love that. We're big on that here. We love that for us. Right? Right? Okay. So now we have the hardened ones. Let's make a few more of these energized things because I know we're going to need them. Oh, goddamn. That was quick. We'll just put that there. What the hell? Okay. So we've done that. Let's see about making our first blazing, right? Look at that. Blazing energizers. The whole 9. So that'll make things go even faster, which is nice. I might even do it like this, right? Where it's like 1, 2. Let's put that in the corner, or it'll drive me nuts. It'll drive me nuts like a steering wheel in me boat. Blazing wall there. Oh. That way we can do multiple at once. I can just sort of run around the room. That'll be funny. So let's see. What do we need for the next tier up? The Niotic. Niotic crystals. Those are made with diamonds. Okay. Skitz made that stuff with some diamonds. Why aren't you zapping this stuff? So the fuck? Oh, it did it already. Ahaha. Why is there no beam? Well, that's disconcerting. Why no beam? I liked the beam. That's annoying. Why beam no beaming anymore? I figure 30 is probably good for now. I'll grind some more if we need them before we get our final goal accomplished. But for now, we have these. And just like that, we need more of these crystals. Alright, I think that's good to complete our goal, which is to upgrade this guy. Oh my fuck. Go. There we are. So now what I want to do is I want to say, will you... Will that work? Still too close. Maybe the manual will say something about these. Yeah, here we go. It requires at least... The orb does not require energy, but the rods must be placed on cables. I can use the wrench to link them. Okay. So, I made the wrench. It's right here. So if we go... Ah, link. Here we go. Hey, it worked! Bing! So do all 3 of these work now? My god, they do. Okay, I just made my life a lot easier. Now I don't have to run around. Hooray! You know what'd be funny is if I could just pile them all right next to each other. Look at that. Okay. I'm fine with those energizers being at that level. We're going to work on making the reactor now. Now, we need to make spirited crystals. Those are made with emeralds. Easy peasy. We've got 700 of them. These might take a bit because these guys aren't... This is a tier above those thingies. But if I speed our boyos up, we can mitigate that problem at least a little. That's probably good for that stuff. Alright. Now we need nitro crystals. Which, those are a lot. These have changed since Season 1, my god. But that's okay. We can do this, as the thing, is we have the resources to pull this off. And it gives us 16 at a time, so it's not murderous. So we'll do 3. Maybe we do want to upgrade our guys a little bit further. Yeah, I think we will, because yikes. Oh, out of range. Okay, well, fuck you too. So that'll give us 16 crystals, which is nice. But we should really... Well, we made all those spirited ones, so let's make some spirited versions of these. And that's like right under nitro, so that should be sufficient, right? So let's go... Man, I'm gonna have to get friggin' more wither stars soon, but that's okay. Spirited reactor pieces. So we gotta make the basic reactor pieces regardless. Why don't we do that? 1, 2, 3, 4. And you know what? They're lime. They're lime green, so it works. Fits. I'll clean all this up and get it looking nice again if we ever need to craft more, but I'm happy with that for now. So let's get started with the reactor parts, because that's our biggest priority right now. We need how many for the reactor? 36 parts. 36 pieces. 4, 8, 12... 36. Got them. Convert them into basics. So what are we missing now? Just shy. Man. Oh, we just need more uraninite? Well, we happened to smelt a ton of that. Boom. 36 hardened reactor pieces. Now we go to blazing. It's going to be a little bit more expensive, because we're out of blazing crystals. But that's okay, because we know we can make a shit ton real quick. Nice little stack of blazing crystals. So we can make these, use those as we can, make as many of these as we can. 32 seems promising. Ah! Bang. 36 on the dot. Now we move to niotic. Let's see how many of these go. Not a lot. Oh, but we just need more of this shit. How many of these can we make now? We're at 4. Okay. Ah, we need more of the crystals now. Okay. All right. That's not a problem, because we can do this. Oh, just... There we go. Boom. 36 niotic. We only have 2 more tiers. That's not going to be enough at all. Okay, so we need a lot of those green crystals. That's fine. I'm not really using emeralds for a hell of a lot else, so... Now, this is the same tier as our energetic rods there, so this could take a little bit longer? Not really. They're transmuting at basically the same pace I'm moving, so... Bang. 36 spirited reactors. Now, we have but the 1 tier left. And that's the nitro reactor. So, now we need these guys. And it's 4 of these crystals per 4. So, we're going to use the last of our wither stars, I think. Oh no, we'll do 2 more. We'll do it carefully, because that's a lot of resources. You know? It's a lot. Excuse me, I need your goop. Your stars. He gonna go skoosh. Skoosh. Next! Oh, we're out of soul sand. No, we're not. Oh, yes, we are. Well, that poses a problem. Let's go grab soul sand real quick. If only I had a convenient way to get to the Nether. Oh, look, we're in a soul sand valley. We'll just hoover up a shit ton of this. Right, click. Boop. He gonna get scooshed. We'll kill this one and then the next one. Okay. And another 4 reactor parts. We're at 24. We only need to create 8 more, so 2 more of these I think might do it. Cool. These, make these, make these. We need 4 of those. Yep, boom, boom. 36 parts. So we're actually going to go install this now. But we're going to go to the generator room for that. This is the generator room. We've got the advanced generator thing with the syngas. That's pumping along. See, this generates... Oh, this only generates 5,000 a tick. Or rather, yeah, current production. It produces 5,000 a tick. Peak production's 50,000. So literally the best this could do is 1/100th of what we're about to install. So I figure I can put it right about here. And we're going to go... Let's check the manual. Hold on. Placing them in a 3x4 replaceable area. It will build the rest of itself automatically. So I kind of like the idea of it being inset in the floor, but I think there's like ports on the bottom of it. Yeah. So I don't want to do that. So we're gonna put it above. Boom. Now it should build itself. Look at that. Awesome. So now we have our reactor. Here's the UI. So we're gonna need to do a couple things. We need a coal, redstone, and coolant, which we're gonna use dry ice and water. And then we need to pump carbon and redstone into it, along with uranite. So we're gonna do that. There is a water port right here that I believe is connected to some kind of water. Yep, water. Look at that. All right, so water installed. Now we need carbon to go in, which there's refined storage stuff at play over here. Only fluid, though. So to get carbon in here, okay, there's a power cable, so we can connect it to that. Aha, here's some refined storage. Cabling. Is this for items? Yes. Oh, awesome. Okay. We can plug all this shit into the bottom. So we need our cables. Not yet, though. We need these cables. Okay, now we grab an exporter. We throw that on the bottom, and we're going to say, you export redstone and coal. Boom. Look at that. We're going to make sure you have some upgrades so you keep things stocked properly. Okay. This should... Yep, there we go. Now we just need the uranite, which we can pump everything in through there. So let's grab the uranite. Is there a refine... Oh, shit. Yeah, so the raw doesn't go in. Look at that. Bip, 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 bip. Now it's starting to generate. But we got to put some dry ice in there, too, from POWAH. That's a good coolant. And now we're fully stocked. It's generating plenty of power. I got the automatic stop on, so it shouldn't run when it's full, which is good, and waste energy. So now we're gonna pop up there again. So now we've got all this cool. Now the main power for the base is up there, like the Ender Cell collection. We're gonna do something a little different. I think we're gonna build I was gonna build an Ender IO capacitor. I don't know how I feel about it now, though. I think we're okay for right now. We just need to find a way to get this power out of here and into the system. So if I take these, which are already linked and bound, and I go to our generator room, and I say, okay, we have 5, so we could do 1, 2, 3, 4, and put a 5th one right there, and we say all sides in. And now it's draining to maintain our base. Cool. All right, so power system should be Question mark? So that's Powah in a nutshell. We kind of just burned through a lot of the progression because ain't nobody got time for that. But basically, this is gonna run. It's off right now. It'll start up once 70% of this buffer is empty. So it's not even running right now, and we're good. Which you love. So this has a full buffer. That has a full buffer. We might be able to get into some more spicy stuff soon, if that is the case. So guys, thank you so much for joining me today. I really appreciate it. I hope you had some fun. I know I certainly did. I look forward to seeing you in the next episode where who knows what we get up to. I got some more base work that probably needs to get done. There's all sorts of little knick-knack, paddywhack, all sorts of little random things that need to be polished off, so I'll probably look into some of that before we embark on the next leg of our adventure. But we'll cross that bridge when we burn it. Thanks again for joining me. Looking forward to seeing you next time, but in the meantime, take care of yourself.